Joyce Woodworth. Welcome to the Spirit of Winona. Today we're out at Camp Winona, which is the day camp affiliated with the YMCA, and I'm presently standing with Deb Koner, who is the director of this camp. Hi, Deb.
Hello.
Welcome to the Spirit of Winona.
Thank you very much.
Deb, give me a little bit of the history of the day camp at Camp Winona.
Well, the YMCA camping program, as you can tell by our t-shirts, was founded in 1894. However, it was brought to Winona in probably the 40s and 50s, and it was actually located. We didn't have our own campsite, so our camping program moved around to various other camp places.
The first camp for Winona's YMCA began in 1907 near the Trempealeau Mountain in Wisconsin. After the late 20s, it moved to various other cities and finally ended in Winona in the 1950s at Farmers Community Park and a farm in Cedar Valley.
And finally, in about 1972, we purchased this land out here in East Burns Valley to set up our own permanent day camp facility. We have approximately 135 acres, includes a meadow, a small pond, many hiking trails, and the yard area that you see here, the big barn, the pavilion, archery range, riflery range, and all kinds of things.
Camp Winona provides wonderful outdoor experiences for preschool children all the way through 8th grade. Luke Merklowitz, the camp manager, explains the variety of sessions here at Camp Winona.
At our camp, what happens is we have kinder campers, and those are children that are going into kindergarten, and they have opportunities to do age-appropriate things for a 5 or 6-year-old. Then mini campers are children going into grades 1 and 2, and then as you move up and get older, you have a chance to become an explorer, crusader, and trailblazer, and that's where you spend one night over, or maybe even 2 nights. And this week we have some of our older campers here.
Well, look, tell me what's going on over here. I hear a lot of shooting over here. Tell me about that.
Our group right over here is one of our crusader groups, and those are children going into grades 5 and 6, and it's the riflery. And this is where they're getting actually some instruction on gun safety and a chance to work and shoot BB guns as well as .22 guns if their permission slips are back.
Can you see I'm moving forward?
Just like that. Good job. Right.
Give me an idea of what a typical day is here at Camp Winona.
You bet. What happens, Joyce, is the campers arrive at about 8:30 at the Winona Family YMCA in our community room, where we just kind of get together, they play songs and games, and then from there the bus leaves sharp at 9. And what happens is they sing songs on the bus and so on and come out here to do a flag raising ceremony, and then the day's activities begin. Citizenship is one real big important part here, so we do the Pledge of Allegiance and song raising, our flag raising and the songs, and then from there the day begins. There's some skits and songs that are performed. What you're currently seeing right now is the archery, riflery. They're doing kind of a trust game. Hikes every day happen. Joke time, and then we ended with flag lowering and then the swim in the cool pools back at the Y.
I have 5 full-time staff and 1 part-time person, and so including those 6 counselors plus my camp manager, Luke Merklowitz, there are 7 of them out here, and all of them, with the exception of 1, came up through our camping program as campers and junior counselors and are now senior counselors.
Chris Anna, one of the senior camp counselors, instructs a group of crusaders on the proper way to shoot a bow and arrow.
You take your arrows, you shoot them, you set your bow down, guide the arrow, draw back to your cheek, and release. And if you're better than me, you'll hit the target. You know what you're doing, Alex? Yep. Camp Winona vet here.
Never target them.
That's all right. If you hit the target and it sticks in there, I'll give you a pop. You drink your water.
Whoa.
Good one. Just want to aim for that thing with the circles on it there.
Campers are playing plate races. They all have a paper plate and they're trying to move their group down the hill and get down to the other end first.
Okay, now jump, now pick up that plate, now pass it.
Each team has 1 more plate than they do players, and so they keep passing the plate forward to the front of the group, and the front person sets it down, and they all move up a plate, one at a time. Their goal is to get down to the fire circle right now, so it looks like they have a ways to go right now, but the teams are kind of learning to work together. It's gotten better the second or third time around. We've asked the 4 junior counselors to make corners so we know where we can and cannot go. So you see out there, there's 4 of them. Just a smidge farther, Victoria and Claire. Okay, now if you look, we kind of have a big kind of oblongish looking square. So you have to stay in between them. So you can't go way up the hill because Amy and Claire are only out that far.
What's the name of the game called?
Blob. I forgot.
Is it called the blob?
Yeah.
Okay, how does it work?
There's 3 blobs together, and then when they get to 6, they have to go apart, and then when they get 6 again, they have to go apart again.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
These kids are playing a game that is a trust game where you need a partner, and one partner is blindfolded and the other partner is directing that person where to step so they don't step on any of the objects that are laid out on the field. So they have to listen carefully, and they have to be able to follow directions and trust that their partner is going to lead them in the right direction so they can make it through the minefield without stepping on anything.
Yeah, but now I know that the camp is for a lot of the young children campers, but also you provide a wonderful service for some of the assistant counselors. Tell me about that.
That's true. The camp itself would not be as successful as it is if it weren't for the volunteers that we get helping. Although we have our senior counseling staff, we do have a group of young men and women that are ages 7th grade through 12th grade that volunteer for a week up to 3 weeks during the camping season as junior counselors and CITs, which are referred to as CITs, but they're counselors in training. And these kids volunteer their time to come out here and assist the senior counseling staff with providing activities for these youngsters. And it's remarkable to me. This year I had about 60 kids apply for it.
What's your role out here at Camp Winona?
I'm a counselor in training, and I'm with the Explorers with Chris.
Okay, and what's your role today? What are you doing here?
I'm helping John with the obstacle course.
Okay, and how long have you been coming out to Camp Winona?
I was a camper for about 8 years, and then this is my 2nd year of helping with like the camper groups.
Okay, what exactly do you do with the camper groups?
Well, like when they go canoeing, I help with that, and when they do games, archery or riflery, and at lunch.
Okay, and what's it like out here?
It's fun.
As we walk past the center field of activities to the barn, Deb explains how the retired members of the Family Y pitch in to maintain the yard and buildings. She also talks about the benevolent service Ticona Cellstrand, a Winona composite company, has provided for the camp.
Well, they have approximately 80 employees. They close their whole plant down for the day, and they bring everybody out here, and they do this major project. They came out and they built these steps going up to the upper part of the barn, and they rerouted the drainage pipes down underground so they go out to the gully. They built and constructed that bridge going over on the other side of the gully there. And they built a bunch of the benches that you saw down by the fire circle. And they built the picnic pavilion, and they reconstructed the archery range down there, and they built and put all together all the 12 new picnic tables for us.
The downstairs of the renovated barn is used to store equipment and the children's gear. The upper part of the barn is used for arts and crafts such as tie-dyeing. A kitchen has been installed at one end, and the tables and chairs can easily be moved over for square dancing. One of the many hiking trails leads to an obstacle course that instills self-confidence and team cooperation.
Megan said she's ready to fall.
Ready to catch.
Ball.
There.
That's what it looks like.
So Deb, explain what happened here.
Now we've just caught Eric, and we're going to drop his feet first on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Eric. Way to trust us. Way to go, team.
I know that you have a philosophy here at the camp about the bugs that you catch or that you might kill? What is that philosophy?
If you kill it, you gotta eat it. Or if you pick it, you have to eat it. So.
Have you done that yet?
Well, I have a habit of sitting down and picking grass, so I've picked grass before, but I haven't killed a bug.
And have you eaten the grass that you picked?
No. And, well, the only thing we can't kill here is mosquitoes.
This is called All Aboard. This is a whole group of kids. Right now we don't have that many out here, but what they have to try to do is each person needs to try and get on that piece of board somehow as a group. So they need to work together as a team to figure out how they're going to do that.
You have to find the right beam that will fit to those 2 blocks.
And if you touch
if it's the right beam, then
your feet can't touch.
then we get to go across.
And if
our feet can't touch.
If your feet touches, you lose an arm. If you touch the tree, you have to start all over.
They're all different sizes, all 4 beams.
Okay,
You lost a leg.
Oh, I lost an
You
arm.
lost a leg, Meg.
No, I lost an arm. That was too small, so we had
It's not this beam. Take it back. Got it?
Try the one that John's on.
Yeah, because that one's longer.
This cooperative effort is even more apparent in the wall challenge. The team comes face to face with a blank wall they need to climb over. Without the benefit of steps or handholds, they have to work together on getting each individual over that wall.
Ready? Use your feet. That's it. That's it.
All right.
Good girl.
Tell me how long you've been coming out here to Camp Winona.
It's been like about 11 times.
Really, 11 times? So how old were you when you first came out?
About 3.
So you obviously really like it.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you like about it?
That you learn to make new friends, and there's some stations back there where you have to trust people, and it's just fun.
What grade are you in now?
I'm going into 4th.
Into 4th. Are you going to come again next year?
Yes, I will.
Okay, and what are they doing over there?
They're doing the flag. Well, in the morning we do flag raising. Now we're taking the flag down.
Okay, well let's watch you do that.
All right.
Okay.
My hat's inside the lunchroom.
Okay, you want to run up and go get it real quick?
Yeah, don't start it.
Okay. What we have here is the flag ceremony for the end of the day, and what we're going to do is have the flag bearers march down from the top of the hill, retire the flag, we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance, sing the camp song, and then that'll be the end of the day out at camp.
We take and come here, and then after we go to the YMCA and we go swimming.
Oh, what part do you like the best?
Probably everything. Swimming.
You like it swimming?
And doing stuff like that. And then after we get done swimming, if our parents haven't came yet, we get to take and watch a movie.
Can I have your attention, please? Flag lowering ceremony for Tuesday, July 19th, 2001. Please move your hands.
Over your heart and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Camp Winona's a place for us, lots of fun and little fuss. We like the hills while we sing our songs, canoe the lakes, you just can't go wrong. We love it here, skies are blue and clear, Camp Winona. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the end of the day here at Camp Winona. It's been a lot of fun. This has been Joyce Woodworth at Camp Winona in East Burns Valley. Please join me again next week. Till then, enjoy the Spirit of Winona.